Last time we were together, we were talking about Frank Gehry. This is him with some of his ideas. He's known for his architecture, the designs his buildings have. This is one nearby in Seattle. He uses titanium plates often. That's why it looks so silvery. And when we see a small version of a building, this is called a model. His artwork always looks like it's moving. We are going to create our own Gehry-inspired model of a building. We started last time with a nice, huge organic blob on our paper, and then we created 3 or maybe 4 organic lines radiating around to make sections. We made vertical lines. Vertical lines grow up straight like trees. We made horizontal lines. Horizontal lines lay down for Z's. And we made diagonal lines. Diagonal lines launch like a dragon after a ball. And depending on how you turn your paper, your lines might look like they're going in different directions. Our next step will be to cut out carefully our big organic blob. Once we've cut it out, we can see its overall shape. You're going to carefully decide on 2 places to cut a slit. A slit will not cut your paper into pieces. It'll only create 2 openings where you can separate or overlap. And now I'm choosing some places to make a fold. You can try to fold on a line, or you can just make some straight folds from the center of your paper out. I make small pinches laying my finger under a line, and that will help my building fold where I want it to. You're going to want to use a glue stick and stick your building somewhere onto your base. To make your building stay in place, you have to hold and wait and count to about 20 when you're using a glue stick. It's worth the wait because when your building has a strong foundation, it'll stay standing. You must try and make your building fit onto the base. So your building will kind of pop up when you're creating it. Now look at that flap. The flap, I have some choices to make. I can kind of make the flap overlap onto another part of the building. I can curl the flap into a different direction to make my building more moving and flowy. Or I can flap the flap open so that there's another entrance to my building. For this one, I decided to make it curl a little bit. So you've got kind of a tenty building shape, and then it's time to show your viewers the scale of your building. I used a glue stick to pop on some bits of moss so that it looks like bushes outside of my building. You can use 2 or 3 small, tiny pinches of moss today. You can cut moss with scissors even. You can glue down your sidewalk, and you can use a single drip of glue, once your sidewalk is a cutout shape, to stick a tiny figurine into place to show the scale of your model. Enjoy.